Man, been long enough, huh? So, I realize it's been like 2 months since I've done anything on my channel. I apologize greatly for that. I guess I've just been busy, I guess. A lot of things have gone on and a lot of things have changed. So this is just a little update on what's been going on with me as of late. So, back in June 7th of this year, obviously I turned 46, and unfortunately, the day after that, I ended up in the hospital overnight, basically from the 8th to the 9th. I came home from work. That was a Tuesday, the 7th. Technically the 8th, but I came home from work, and I'm in bed, and I'm fucking around on my phone, as most people probably do. And anyway, long story short, I was trying to talk to my dogs, like people do, and nothing was coming out correctly. Like what I wanted to say was all gibberish. So I went to my bathroom and I started to try to like talk to myself in the mirror, and lo and behold, whatever I was trying to tell myself wasn't coming out. So I hopped on my phone again. I basically like got back in bed, hopped on my phone, and texted my sister and told her what happened. And she contacted her daughter, my niece, who's a nurse. So they basically decided to call 911 for my dumb ass, and the ambulance came in, and they picked me up, and they took me away, and they ran all kinds of tests, and yada yada yada. So I did have to miss like 2 days of work. Um, well, 3 days, I guess. Well, no, Wednesday, Thursday I missed. So what I had was a TIA, which I guess is like a minor stroke. Um, they ran, like I said, all kinds of tests on me when I got there. Um, a lot of weird, like, not really identification tests, but kind of like putting your socks on kind of test, being able to walk around kind of test, touch your nose, pressure points, just all kinds of weird, uh, like memory tests almost, like read a story, and then the nurses ask you questions about story. I had an echocardiogram done. I had a CAT scan done, I believe. MRIs. Tried to do MRIs, but that machine and I don't get along, so that really didn't happen. But they did monitor me the entire time I was there. I was on a like a heart machine or whatever, and they kept checking my blood sugar for some reason. I guess it was when my doctor took over. When they called him and found out, he basically came in and took over my treatment. So because he knows I'm pre-diabetic, even though if we jump a little bit into the future, I did see him last week, and he did say that it's under control. My pre-diabetes isn't as threatening as it once was, so that's a good sign. So anyway, that's what happened to me after I turned 46. Luckily, my sister was there. She to visit me in the hospital and that kind of thing. And my niece visited me too, and it was just a very, I mean, it was a scary experience, but it was very strange too. Um, I didn't expect it, and now I'm kind of wondering if what happens now. Obviously, I'm still, I don't want to say susceptible to that because I think a lot of people are, but I kind of wonder like if is that like a preamble or something to something that's going to happen greater or something that's going to happen worse later on, you know. But I guess I really can't think that way. But so that's exciting, huh? That's kind of what happened to my. That's how I celebrated my fucking 46th birthday. And that's not the only reason I haven't been around. Aside from that, I did switch job positions at work. I believe it was about 3 weeks ago now. It was the week after the 4th of July. I signed a job position, a job bid, for a Tuesday through Saturday shift, 7 a.m. through whenever I get done. I'm not crazy about working Saturdays, I'm actually not crazy about getting up at 5:30 in the morning either, but that's how I've been rolling here. So my new shift has kind of been hard to adjust to because before I was on Sunday night through Thursday night, 4 p.m. to whenever, so it's quite the change, So, and again, it's only been 3 weeks, so I'm trying to get used to it, you know. It's not easy, but it's moving along. It's coming along, I guess. So trying to reacquaint myself with a new schedule hasn't really been easy either. I really don't see my girlfriend much anymore. She's still on the Sunday through Thursday, so that kind of sucks. But I feel like I have time, but I don't know. I feel like I'm just tired all the time. I think it's just because of my fucking schedule being crisscross or new. I shouldn't say it's crisscross, but it's just gonna take some time to adjust, and so that's another reason I guess I've kind of been not around for the last couple months. Reason number three, just when you thought, my mother's not doing very well, and I really don't know how much I want to talk about this, but she was diagnosed with dementia and Alzheimer's probably a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, whatever it was. And she's just steadily on the decline, and she doesn't see it, and she doesn't acknowledge it. She thinks that everything is fine and peachy, but I keep having to check up on her. I have to go over to her house almost at a daily basis now to fix this and fix that. And by fix, I mean remind her how her television works, or how her thermostat works, or her cell phone, or I need to run an errand for her, or we need to run errands together. And it's kind of taking up quite a bit of my time. I can't really say no. Who would say no to their mother? I don't know, but it's just something I kind of have to throw in there too. Um, I'm not complaining about it. I mean, it'd be nice to have other help besides just my sister and I, but we're the local ones, I guess. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. It's not easy watching her decline like this. It kind of tears me up, but I realize I have to be the strong one, Not to sound cheesy or cliche, but I have to do it for her, and I have to stop like being selfish about it. Even though I'm the type of person who always puts other people in front of my own wants and needs anyway. So I guess it kind of makes it easy, but again, it kind of makes it stressful and a little bit irritating. Tried to get her some help. I'm supposed to hear from this place tomorrow. She did come to my mom's house and meet my mom and blah blah blah. And my mom's like, "Well, I never wanted this. I never asked for this. I don't think I need anybody." Yet she complains about being lonely all the time and being bored and being stuck in her house. Yet she doesn't want anybody to spend any time with her. So how am I supposed to win this? I have no idea. But it's kind of a work in progress. I feel like I don't know. I feel like she would be okay with it as soon as she tried it a couple times, or at least one, maybe even two times, and she'd be like adjusted to having somebody come in and make sure she's taking her medicine and she's eating and her laundry's getting done and she's bathing and just other stuff like that seniors need help with every once in a while. Ever since she lost her second husband, it's basically been a downhill slope, if you will, so downhill battle. But that's number three. Number four, I really don't have a number four. I did see a new doctor today, and she diagnosed me with depression and major anxiety. I don't know what she means by major anxiety, but I guess I did break down, and I did kind of have some episodes in the doctor's office today, and I don't know. She asked me if I had anybody to talk to about any of my, you know, quote unquote problems or whatever's been troubling me and yada yada. And I said, no, I really don't open up to anybody. I kind of use my YouTube channel for that, I guess, I thought. And maybe that's, I know, boy, maybe that's what I need to start doing more often. Just talking to strangers may be my answer, even though some of you may not be all that strange anymore. But I don't know, there's just like this episode that I had, and she asked me basically what else was going on that concerns me so much. Well, my health for one, my mom's health for two, I've got 2 elderly senior dogs here for 3. My new job hours for 4. Making my girlfriend happy for 5. It's just, I don't know, I just feel like everything's kind of compounding on itself, and I don't know. I feel like she told me that maybe I just finally hit my breaking point. Yeah, I must have, probably on my birthday, because I ended up in the hospital because of it. So we're going to try to get myself, I don't know, better. Something like that anyway. And again, this is just an update. This isn't a plea for help or anything crazy like that. I'm just letting y'all know where I've been and what's been going on. So take it with what you will. I do have some other updates to talk about. And I think I'm going to save those for another video because you guys deserve some new content. I don't want to cram it all into one video. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of section off some different topics here. Hopefully they're not too boring for you, and hopefully it's at least you guys know I'm still here and I'm still kicking and everything like that. So, but if you have any questions or any comments, leave them down below. All that good stuff, and any kind of feedback would be great. Even if it's just a positive, hey, hang in there, that kind of thing. Because sometimes I think people need to hear stuff like that, or even read stuff like that every once in a while. The world's a crazy place. Everything's going up in price. That's another thing to just worry about and stress out about, but you try not to. But we just commonly do. That's just how it is. Can't just shut our brains off. Anyway, guys, I'm back for a minute. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. I just got a lot on my plate right now, but it is August 15th, 14th, whatever the hell today is. So we're getting about a month and a half from Halloween. That's exciting. Right? Yeah. Well, 2 months and a half, I guess. Wait. I don't know. Whatever it is. KG, I know. Hold on. So anyway, thanks for watching and thanks for hanging in there. More videos on the way at some point. Hopefully soon. But anyway, stay spooky, stay creepy, and for God's sakes, let's take care of one another because you just never know. And you really don't. So look out for one another and keep it classy. Thanks, guys.